Okay, good day, class. So this will be the first discussion in our subject investigative report writing and presentation. Now we will be discussing the definition of report writing, definition of investigative report writing, presentation as part of the investigative process, and the legal beginning of investigative report writing. So simulan natin class dito sa definition of report. Okay? So take note that report originated from the Latin word, okay, the Latin word reportare, reportare, na ang ibig sabihin ay to go back. No? To go back. Ano ba yung bagay na binabalikan natin when it comes to report? So we are going back, no, doon sa mga significant events. Okay? Significant events. And pag in-incorporate natin ito sa subject na CDI, significant events pertains to the commission of a crime. Okay? Commission of a crime. Now, we all know that crime is an act, no, is an act or omission that is punishable by the law. Okay? So yung commission of the crime, ito po yung significant events na binabalik-balikan. Okay? Yan po ang ibig sabihin ng reportare. To go back. And going back to significant events. And these significant events pertains to the commission of the crime. Okay? So now, itong significant events na to, okay, is being described by a detailed narration of facts. Okay? Detailed narration of facts. Okay? So, detalyadong paglalahad ng mga pangyayari patungkol sa commission of a crime. Thus, because of this or due to this um, etymology, we can now define what is a report. So report, no, is report is a detailed narration of facts, okay, pertaining to the commission of a crime. Yan. So this is a specific definition of report which was being incorporated na sa subject na CDI. So basta report, it is a detailed narration of facts pertaining to the commission of a crime. Okay? Now, okay, let's proceed with defining what is a report writing. Okay? So class, so provided that the facts is being narrated in detail, no? Kasi class, pag sinabi nating detailed narration of facts, kompleto na po yan. Kompleto yung mga facts, okay, pertaining to the commission of the crime. And masasabi natin that this detailed narration of facts is complete, okay, if the investigator can answer or had already answered the cardinal, no, the cardinal points of investigation. Ano ba yung cardinal points of investigation? Yan yung 5 W's and 1 H. Okay? Pag nasagot na po ng criminal investigator itong mga cardinal points of investigation na to, then we can already presume that this detailed narration of facts is already completed. Okay? Now, yung mga narration of facts na ito, it must be in a form of writing. Okay? It is in a form of writing. Kasi class, ang ini-establish ng ng criminal investigator dito is yung kaso. Okay? At itong kaso na to, isinasampa ito sa prosecutor, okay? And sa korte. So hindi naman pwedeng puro paglalahad lamang, oral narration of facts. Hindi po pwede naman yon. So it must be in writing. Okay? Thus, report writing, report writing. So it is the act of putting into writing the detailed narration of facts, okay, pertaining pertaining to the commission of a crime. Yan yung tinatawag nating report writing. So, kailangan na isusulat. Okay? Kailangan yung detailed narration of facts na ito is is being put into writing. Okay? Ayan, being put into writing. So, yung writing na tinutukoy dito, class, hindi ito yung handwritten. No? It is, most of the time, typewritten. Okay? Encoded sa computer. Kasi makabago na ngayon eh, 'di ba? Puro ano na tayo, puro um, puro mga or rather puro na tayo mga makabagong teknolohiya. So hindi na uso yung gumagamit pa ng mga typewriters o yung mga makinilya. Okay, lahat puro computerized na. Yan. So, kapag ka itong report na ito, class, okay, na kinonvert na into writing. Okay? So, mabubuo na natin yung tinatawag nating case folder. Ano? Ayan. So, let's define or let's discuss the case folder. Ano ba itong case folder na ito? Case folder. So, ang case folder po, it is a compilation of the legal documents, okay, necessary in the filing of a case to the proper judicial authority. Ayan. So, dito naman, class, yung proper judicial authority na tinutukoy, syempre saan ba natin sinasampa ang kaso? Diba? Una muna sa prosecutor. Pagkatapos niyan, si prosecutor magkakandak ng inquest proceeding or preliminary investigation. Okay? Ngayon, pag-aaralan niya yung case folder hanggang sa makitaan niya ito ng prima facie case or prima facie evidence, okay, with reasonable certainty of conviction. Okay? Kasi class dati, pag nagsampa ka ng kaso, inquest or preliminary investigation, si prosecutor hahanap lang yan ng probable cause. Pero meron na pong bagong order na inilabas ang Department of Justice and the National Prosecution Service kung saan yung probable cause na yon, ang katumbas na ngayon ay prima facie evidence with reasonable certainty of conviction. Yun na po yung hinahanap ni prosecutor. Ngayon, pagka nahanap na yun ni prosecutor, gagawa na siya ng resolution at i-attach niya ito sa information. Okay? And information, ito po yung isasampa ni prosecutor sa korte. Okay? Now, case folder, compilation of legal documents necessary in the filing of a case to the proper judicial authority. No? So, lahat po ng detailed narration of facts, okay, i-convert into writing. Okay? Ngayon, iipon-ipunin yan hanggang mabuo natin yung tinatawag nating case folder. No? Malinawanag po. So, compilation of legal documents necessary in the filing of the case to the proper judicial authority. Now, Meron naman dito definition of investigative report writing. So when we speak of investigative report writing. So investigative report writing, okay. So it is also detailed narration of facts, okay, pertaining 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 to the commission of a crime, okay. Ayan. Pertaining to the commission of a crime, okay. Um, a detailed narration of facts pertaining to the commission of the crime conducted every after the conduct of criminal investigation. So pagtapos ng i-conduct ni criminal investigator ang kanyang investigation, okay? Ang tawag niya doon sa mga i-prepare niyang mga legal documents ay investigative report. Okay? Ayan. So, detailed narration of facts pertaining to commission of the crime conducted every after the conduct of criminal investigation. Now, ang investigative report writing, okay, meron itong purpose o meron itong layunin. Okay? So, yung detailed narration of facts na yan, okay, pertaining to the commission of the crime, kailangan ma-establish dito, no? There is a need to establish the establishment of the identity of the perpetrator. Kailangan mapatunayan natin dito, okay, yung identity of the perpetrator, okay. Mapatunayan din natin or makakalap din tayo ng information with regards to the location of the location of the perpetrator. Okay? At magagawa natin lahat ito, class, if during the criminal investigation makapag-provide ang criminal investigator ng evidence. Okay? By providing evidence to prove, okay, to prove the matter of allegation beyond reasonable doubt. Okay? So ito po ang nilalayon o yung purpose ng investigative report writing. Okay? Detailed narration of facts pertaining to the commission of a crime conducted every after the conduct of criminal investigation. Okay? And itong mga purpose na to, class, ito rin yung makikita yung purpose or yung tinatawag na threefold aim purpose ng criminal investigation. Okay? 'Di ba sa inyong fundamentals of criminal investigation is defined as an inquiry. No, it is defined as an inquiry in order to determine the identity and location of the perpetrator, okay, by providing evidence, okay, to prove the matter of allegation beyond reasonable doubt. No? So, ang triple aim purpose ng investigation or ng criminal investigation is to identify the perpetrator, locate the perpetrator, and provide evidence, okay, in order to determine his guilt beyond reasonable doubt. Okay? And then, now, let's proceed with presentation as part of the investigative process. Okay? So, kailangan muna nating alamin ano ba yung mga investigative process. Okay? What are the investigative process? So, ang investigative process, number one, andyan yung identity or identification. Number two is collection. Number three is preservation. Number four is evaluation. And number five is presentation. Okay? So dito sa identification, yan, it recognizes physical evidence. Okay? It recognizes physical evidence. Okay? So class, hindi lang ito, ang physical evidence, hindi lang ito yung object evidence, but it also includes class yung nare-recognize ng investigator. It is not solely a physical evidence but also includes documentary evidence and testimonial evidence. Okay? Pero when it comes to crime scene investigation, more probably puro mga physical evidence ang ina-identify dito. Okay? Now, recognizes or recognition of physical evidence. Yan, recognition of physical evidence. Okay? Pangalawa, yung collection naman po. Ayan. So, yung collection naman, it is the act, okay, it is the process of gathering, okay, it is the process of gathering the physical evidence at the crime scene. Okay? So class, ang crime scene, ito rin yung tinatawag natin na treasure island of, okay, treasure island. Okay? Kaya siya tinawag na treasure island kasi class, ito yung lugar kung saan matatagpuan natin lahat ng pieces of evidence. Okay? Yan, crime scene. So class, tatandaan natin before we collect and gather physical evidence at the crime scene, we must take into consideration yung protocol na do not mock. Okay, do not mock. Ano yung do not mock? Do not move. Do not move, alter. Okay, do not move, alter, or change the position of the position of any object at the crime scene unless it was being photographed. Okay, hanggat hindi ito nakukuha ng photograph or and okay, magawa ng sketch, no? Photograph, sketch, and mailagay sa inyong notes. Okay, mailagay sa inyong notes, note taking. So after the investigator finished photographing, sketching, and note taking the crime scene, then that is the time kung saan pwede nyo nang kolektahin ito at markahan. Okay? So next investigative process is preservation. Okay, preservation. So class, ang preservation po, no? Ang preservation po, it is the act or the process. Okay. The process of protecting the integrity of the evidence. Okay? It is the process of protecting the integrity of evidence. And the main purpose or the main objective of preserving pieces of evidence is to protect the integrity of evidence. Okay? Yan po ang layunin ng preservation. Okay? And the best method of um, protecting the integrity of evidence is okay is the proper observance of the chain of custody. Yan po yung pinaka the best method. Okay, best method of protecting the integrity of evidence is to observe properly the chain of custody. Okay? So are we clear? Yan, chain of custody. And chain of custody is defined as the number of persons who handled the physical evidence. Okay? Yan po ang preservation. Next, evaluation naman po. Ito ang evaluation naman, okay, it is the analysis, okay, of the collected physical evidence in order to determine whether it could stand prosecution and trial. Okay? The analysis of the collected physical evidence in order to determine whether it could stand prosecution and trial. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Okay? Evaluation, i-analyze mo yung mga collected physical evidence. Okay? So yung collected evidence ba, okay, ito yung mga dapat tumakbong katanungan sa isipan ng investigator in the analysis of collected physical evidence. Okay? Yung tinatawag na yung test of admissibility. Okay? So yung test of admissibility, okay, yung collected physical evidence ba, okay, has a connection or relevance not to the crime in issue. Ito yung mga katanungan. So, is or are the collected physical evidence, okay, is or are the collected physical evidence have a direct connection, okay, with the facts in issue, may kinalaman ba, may direct connection or relationship yung mga nakolektang physical evidence doon sa crime na nangyari. Okay, is or are the collected physical or is or are the uh, physical evidence, okay, is or are the physical evidence collected lawfully? Ayan. Yan yung mga katanungan para malaman natin, okay, yan yung mga tinatanong ng investigator when they are analyzing the collected physical evidence. Maliwanag? Okay. So next, in order to determine whether it could stand prosecution and trial. So kapag na-identify, na-determine na ni investigator na merong direct connection yung collected physical evidence sa crime na nangyari and nakolekta ito lawfully, then the investigator may presume that the case he had prepared can stand prosecution and trial. Okay? And kapag ka naisampa niya yung case folder, yung case sa prosecution, makikitaan ba ni prosecutor ito ng makikitaan ba ni prosecutor ng prima facie evidence with reasonable certainty of conviction. Okay, yan yung dating probable cause. Okay? And then during trial ba, yung ipinresentang mga ebidensya ba, makakakuha ba ito ng proof beyond reasonable doubt? Okay. So proof beyond reasonable doubt. Yan. Yan po ang ibig sabihin ng evaluation. situation. Okay? And if everything is already fixed, okay, kumpleto na yung case folder, and it will now be the time, okay, wherein the investigator will present its case to the proper judicial authority. Okay? So during presentation, okay, the investigator will act as a witness for the state. Magiging witness for the state itong si investigator. And take note that presentation is done inside the courtroom. Okay, presentation is done in court. Okay? So next, let's proceed with the legal beginning of investigative report writing. Okay? So kailan ba nag-uumpisa, okay, ang paggawa ng investigative report writing? Okay? As we have mentioned earlier, yung commission of the crime. Okay? Crime commission. So ang crime is defined as an act or commission punishable by the law. Ang investigador, kailangan niya munang tiyakin that there is indeed a crime committed. Okay? Before he proceed further. No? So if the process, no, the process of determining whether the crime was committed or not is what we call crime investigation. And crime investigation. Yan po muna yung unang ikakanda. No? So, it is an inquiry to determine, okay, whether or not a crime was committed. Okay, if the investigator is very certain that a crime has been committed, then it will be the time for him to prepare or initiate the conduct of criminal investigation. Okay? Criminal investigation is an inquiry, okay, inquiry to determine the location and identity of the perpetrator and provide evidence to prove the matter of allegations. Okay? Kasi kung aakusahan mo yung isang tao nang wala ka namang ipine-present na ebidensya, okay, ito ay i-consider lamang na mere allegations. Okay? Mere allegations. So ito muna dapat ang isaalang-alang ng mga criminal investigator. Okay? Bago siya gumawa ng investigative report writing. Una, kailangan ma-determine niya, masigurado niya that in fact there is a crime committed. At ang tawag natin doon sa inquiry that determines the existence of crime is crime investigation. Then if the investigator is very certain that a crime was indeed committed, then he will now start the conduct of criminal investigation, okay, which has the purpose of locating and identifying the perpetrator and provide evidence to prove the matter of allegations. Okay?